If you follow my channel, you'll know that I go to Savers a lot. And ever since college, now I was a communications major in college. My concentration was television field production, which is probably a useless concentration, but I went to school with a lot of film majors. And the film majors in my college all swore by Bolex 16mm motion picture cameras. I thought they were the coolest looking things. I thought the results looked incredible. And ever since then, I've always wanted one. All the ones I've seen either needed work, needed a ton of accessories, or were insanely overpriced. I've gone to Photographica for a number of years. It's a Boston area vintage film camera sale, thrift sales, swap meet. And the Bolexes that they had at the show were really nice, but insanely overpriced. I mean, just in the stratosphere. Well, what you're about to see really was my thrift store find of the century, because I paid under $100 for it, with tons of accessories, all the lenses that I need, probably all the accessories that I need. I have not shot with this camera, just as a caveat and a introduction. I did test the camera today for the first time. I brought it to a area camera shop. They were very happy to see this camera and showed me how to wind it up and kind of take it through its paces. I powered up like a charm. I probably will spring at some point for the dreaded CLA, clean, lubricate, and adjust. All I've done to this, now this leather case is probably from the early 50s. The serial number I dated on the internet at 1952. And you'll see here, this handle, there's a little bit of cracking in it. It's still intact, but I'm not going to carry this case by the handle. I've got this shoulder strap off a computer bag that fit perfectly on here, and I'm going to carry it that way. But the leather itself is gorgeous. I understand these cases were made in the UK. Just a stunning piece of work. So let's open this thing up. And there she is. Flip it around this way. This is as I found it in Savers. It is just breathtaking. I think my heart stopped when I found this thing. The condition of it, the provenance, I knew what it was. You can see there it's got the turret with the three lenses. I'm going to put up a separate video of it being tested. We've got a book. We've got the manual. I'm guessing the film in there is Kodachrome, because we've got this little sheet for Kodachrome 25 daylight. We've got a case. The 75mm lens was inside this leather case. I put it on the turret. There's a placeholder for the empty socket if you only run with 2 lenses. And we've got 2 boxes of unopened film. One is Tri-X, extremely high-speed panchromatic movie film. It's probably ISO 320, maybe 400. Developed before September of 1964. Safety film, so it won't catch on fire or cause any bad things if it does go on fire. Kodachrome 25, daylight, 16mm roll. 100 feet, 30 meters. Kodachrome 25. Film price does not include processing by Kodak. Well, no kidding, because we can't get it processed anymore. And the expiration date on this roll, April of 1976. So someone was using this thing up until the mid-70s or so. Pull the camera out of the way. I'll show you what's inside these little compartments here. They have these little latches. And we've got cases for the smaller lenses from Kern with the serial numbers on them. We've got filters, Tiffin color correction, photographic filter, and this looks like an adapter ring of some kind. Series 5, probably so it will fit onto those lenses. So those were in that compartment. We've got an empty compartment there. And I know someone's dying to jump on the comments section and say, "You don't have a crank. It's useless. You can't do anything without the crank." Sorry, guys. We have the crank. You pull this off so the camera can fit inside the case. And you attach it when you want to wind. But, hate to burst your bubble, we have the crank. And this was really interesting. This is a placard for a Revere 16 model 48 16mm projector. So it kind of takes out of the equation. I was afraid at first that this camera might have been perhaps a double 8, which wouldn't be a bad thing, but I'd probably be able to only shoot black and white film with it. But it's double perf. I'll open up the inside. Don't worry about it. It's already been exposed to the elements. Crack this latch open. You see the transport and the gate. But that is double perf 16mm film. We've got our supply and our take-up spool. I know nothing about shooting 16mm, so I'm gonna have to learn the way most of you guys have learned on YouTube. The instructions are horrible. They're overly technical, overly engineered. Gets deep into the weeds on stuff that really isn't going to help you. But there it is. my first Bolex. First proper Bolex anyways. I have a Bolex 8mm somewhere in storage. And I've got one of those newer ones that use the 8mm magazines. It might even be Super 8. But this is my first proper 16mm Bolex. Hope you enjoyed my little show and tell. Talk to you soon.